I love when girls are like, he's not giving me as much attention as he used to. Well, of course not, baby. Let me tell you something about guys that start losing interest.
Signs that he is losing interest in you, all right? Okay, and these may be signs that you don't want to admit. You want to be in denial about it. So, ladies, come here.
Here's why he's losing interest after a few weeks. Men don't lose interest because you're too available. They lose interest when your energy shifts.
If you want to keep a man,
Have you ever wondered why men lose interest so fast after starting off way up here so strong? Ladies, you might not want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you what's actually going on and why this happens.
Were you in a relationship where everything was just going on smoothly, but suddenly the guy begin to lose interest on you and you begin to wonder, what have I done wrong? What is going on? Why this sudden loss of interest? Just stay tuned, because men are out right now. They are letting us know the reason why they suddenly lost interest on that lady that they love so much, they are so into. Just let us listen. You could pick one or two from here and use it to better your next relationship. So guys, let's hear what they have to say.
Have you ever wondered why men lose interest so fast after starting off way up here so strong? Ladies, you might not want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you what's actually going on and why this happens. When you first started talking to him and seeing this man, he wasn't in a place of, oh, I'm ready for a relationship. He was in a place of loneliness. What he was looking for initially was attention, but the flirting went a little bit too far. He started saying things that were not coming from a genuine place, but he was enjoying the feeling he was getting from these interactions with you. And on top of that, he also enjoyed the chase. And so this thing that you had started off so good because he was able to cure his loneliness, he was getting the attention he wanted, and he was having fun chasing and pursuing you. But once he reached a place where he no longer felt lonely, he no longer felt sad, and the chase was gone, his interest was also gone. That's because him pursuing you was never about you. Probably wondering, like, why did he want to do this in the first place, right? Now, what causes a guy to do this is usually after a breakup or when he's going through a tough season in his life. And it's just human. We start looking outward for solutions to our problems, something to fill the void, something to ease the pain. Now, there's no excuse for this kind of behavior, but it is important for you to see the signs of this happening before you get blindsided.
Here's why he's losing interest after a few weeks. Men don't lose interest because you're too available. They lose interest when your energy shifts from joy to pressure and from admiration to emotional need. If you start demanding what hasn't yet been earned, they pull away. Early dating is about alignment, not control. So let go of outcomes and stay soft, supportive, and observant.
Let's go. But look, the number one mistake that women will make that will make a man lose interest fast. Let me explain this. I understand that like a lot of girls have an idea about what we like, you know, what keeps us going. Like a lot of girls like to say, oh, men are hunters. They like the chase. They like to hunt and all this extra shit. Like, who are you talking about? Like, stop talking for me. You don't know what I like, all right? You're telling me what you want me to like, right? Like, you don't know. Like, let's be honest. If you knew, every woman would be locked up in a relationship. Every woman would have any guy in the world that they want and could keep him around and keep him loyal, keep him committed to you. But a lot of you don't. Actually, more than 60% of you don't. So you guys don't know what you're talking about. You want to know what the problem is? You're not listening. Listen, right? The number one mistake that women make that makes men lose interest is women who don't put in effort. Women who think that a man is supposed to do everything. That will make a man lose interest in you super quick. Super quick. Because as men, we do things in expectation or hoping that you're going to reciprocate. But we're just leading, right? We're leading by the example. We're creating the example. Look, this is how I'm leading. Now follow me. Right? Like I'm showing you love. I'm giving you words of affirmation. Now you do it too. I tell you how beautiful you are. Make sure you're telling me how handsome I am. I cook dinner for you. Make sure you cook dinner for me. I take you out to eat. Make sure one day you take me out to eat. You know, I show up for you when you need me. Make sure you show up for me when I need you. That's what you don't get. And women who don't reciprocate, women who don't put in effort, women who never text good morning after he's done did it, women who never say goodnight, women who never initiate calls or texts. That's what makes a man say, you know what? I don't fuck with this chick. That's the video.
Ladies, you ever been dealing with a man and it feel like just out of nowhere he just loses interest in you or pulls back, or the vibe is just completely off or different? It's never unprovoked and it's always a reason behind it. And I'm about to tell y'all some of them reasons right now, all right? So listen. The first and most obvious reason is simply he just got what he wanted. He got what he wanted. He sees no reason to put effort in anymore. And this especially, like, if it wasn't that good to him, like if you ain't even put it on him for real, yeah, like it's definitely quiet. Because if it was good, if it was fire to him, then he going still, you know what I'm saying, he might still entertain the situation for a little while longer, or might continue to go along with it, you know what I'm saying, still get to know you after. But if it was trash to him, then it's dang near over. Wrap it up. Next, he could simply just find you annoying or unenjoyable to be around. And this especially if y'all not even like together for real, like y'all not even on that level of where y'all been messing with each other for a good amount of time, where, you know what I'm saying, you have a say in certain things or you have a right to be upset by certain things. But early on, if you nagging him, pressing him about certain things, blowing his phone up, and this is very subjective to the type of level y'all are on with each other, because like I said, if it been some months, then like certain stuff for you to get upset at is acceptable, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, like we only messing with each other, we only been having sex with each other, certain stuff you gonna get upset about, and that's fair. But very early on, if you already causing them type of problems, it's a good chance you gonna get cut off, because that's just, you know what I'm saying, that's problematic, that's disturbing the peace. And ladies, I know y'all can agree, because if it was a man doing the same thing, y'all be annoyed by it too. Just being a pisser, you know, like it's always a problem, it's always bad vibes, bad attitude, yeah, no. Last, and probably one of the most common reasons, is you could have just got replaced. Especially if y'all not really together, where he's not having that respect of, okay, I'm not going to talk to any other girls, or I'm not going to weigh my options out. It's a good chance he could have just found another girl that he think look better than you, or suit him better, or he like her personality better. Whatever the case may be, he putting her over you. So now his attention is going towards her and away from you. Y'all, these are just a couple of reasons, all right? They not the only reasons. So don't think I'm saying that these are the only reasons. Then you arguing with your whatever dude you dealing with because so-and-so said this on TikTok. Could be a number of reasons, but these are not the only ones, all right? That's all I got for y'all today.
Do you want to know why he lost interest? I'll tell you right now, because it all boils down to one thing. Well, more than one thing, but we're going to keep it one for this video. Now pay attention, because if you don't understand this one thing, you're going to waste years of your life chasing somebody who doesn't deserve your energy. Now, I get it. You've been talking to this guy and he plans dates. What? He texts you in the morning? Holy shit. Who is this man? Everything seems perfect at first. He makes you feel like you're the only woman in his mind. That's attractive. And you think he is different. And then something shifts. The good morning texts, they stop. Where do they go? The conversation starts getting slower. He used to call you just to hear your voice, but now he barely replies your text messages. What's going on here? So now, like anybody would, you start to spiral. You start thinking, was I too much? Is there somebody else? Why? What happened? Why is he all of a sudden losing interest? Oh, stop right there. Let me tell you something you need to hear, okay? If he wanted to talk to you, he would. Look at how he used to talk to you in the beginning. He was consistent, right? That is who he is when he is interested. If he's pulling back now, it's not about you. It's about fucking him. Let me tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna put your phone down after this video. You're gonna stop checking if he's texting you. You're gonna stop rereading old messages. That's pathetic. But anyways, go live your life. Go have fun. Go cry if you have to for a little bit. No shame in that. Go do the things that make you you, that make you happy. Go have some margaritas. But here's the thing, after your energy changes, as you are sipping that margarita, I'm going to tell you exactly what you're going to see. You're going to look down at your phone and you're going to see a message from him, a half-hearted message like, hey, been thinking about you. But this time you won't care, because you've already seen the truth. He's not the man you thought he was. The moment you stop waiting for him is the moment you take your power back. He lost interest? Who cares? There are hundreds of reasons why men lose interest. You might even be doing a bunch of them right now without even realizing it. It's not your
Everything he said to you, he meant. but he no longer wants you. And I don't think you understand that a man can tell you that you're his soulmate, that he wants to be with you, that he wants a future with you, but at the same time, when you two get too close, he can equally pull away and lose all of his feelings for you. The thing that you don't understand is that he is litho-romantic. When a man is litho-romantic, he falls in love, not just with you, but he falls in love with falling in love with someone. He loves to fall in love. A litho-romantic person loves to chase someone, but once that chase is over, that is when they lose all interest in the person that they were chasing. When they finally realize that the person that they were chasing likes them back. Once the chase is over, there is no thrill, there is no rush, and this situation becomes boring to them. I know that you think he love bombed you, and trust me, a lot of the guys that you've been with have love bombed you, but in certain circumstances, there are just guys that are litho-romantic, and everything they said to you, when you just know deep down that they really meant it, and that's where the confusion is coming in for you, because you know that they loved you. They are just litho-romantic. Everything they said when they thought they liked you, they meant. But once they got you, once you gave them love and they lost interest, that is why it was so easy for them to pull away and take everything that they said to you back. They don't understand that they're litho-romantic. You understand now that they are litho-romantic. What can you do about this situation? Move on, find someone who is secure and who is not litho-romantic, because this is a toxic cycle and they have to do a lot of inner work. And you don't want to be with someone who you have to make chase you in order for them to want to be with you. Now, don't get me wrong, a man should always be somewhat pursuing you, but if you stop running and you show him some love, that shouldn't freak him out. And if it does, he's not the one for you, if he can't accept how to be loved.
If you want to keep a man, stress him out. If you want a man to love you, stress him out. If you want a man to think about you all the time, stress him out. Or else I'm telling you, men will bond through stress. If you are always too easy, if you're handing everything to him, then he gets bored. And when a man gets bored, he loses interest. If you don't believe me, ask all the nice women. They were loyal, they were supportive, they did everything for a man, and at the end, they're the one who got played. So if you want to keep a man, if you want a man to love you, if you want a man to think about you all the time, stress him out.
You want to know why men lose interest in you pretty fast? I'll tell you. You meet a man today, he shows you interest like 10%, and in response, you give him a 90%. It automatically becomes overwhelming, too much, distasteful. And for most men, the next option is to japa. If you give too much too soon, it causes see finish. Take for instance, you're hungry and you go to a restaurant, you go to a buffet to eat, and immediately you entered, they load your plate with so much food, all sort of food, too many aroma, they enter your nose at the same time. You know what happens? You lose appetite. That is what is happening to a lot of you. Don't be too available and do not give too much. I'll see you in my
Signs that he is losing interest in you, all right? Okay, and these may be signs that you don't want to admit. You want to be in denial about it. So, ladies, come here. Let me talk you through it. Listen up. Number one, an easy one. Conversation gets dull, okay? The conversation is not as interesting anymore. He doesn't quite text you as often as he used to. He doesn't show his genuine interest in you, all right? As he once did when y'all first was dating, y'all first were talking, talking till 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, yo, he just not really doing that anymore because he's losing interest. Number two, he stops making time for you, okay? Listen, no man is too busy for somebody who he really interested in and he really cares about, he really loves, he has strong feelings for them. He gonna carve out the time in his busy schedule for you, okay? But if he legit for weeks go by without him really making plans to see you, hang out with you, link up with you, whatever it may be, he's definitely losing interest in you. And number three, last but certainly not least, if his attitude towards you changes, right? He's not the nice guy that he once was when y'all first met. You know what I mean? It's as if something just switched off in his head. You know what I mean? And he starts arguments with you. Listen, he's losing interest. Like and share for part 2.
The silent reason he lost interest in you, he didn't just lose interest. You slowly became emotionally unsafe to him. No one told you. It is not always cheating. It is not always another woman. Sometimes it is emotional shutdown caused by repeated pattern that he doesn't know how to explain. So here's the first reason. Number one, he feels constantly judged, not understood. Every conversation with him turns into correction. Men don't like to be corrected that way. Every mistake becomes evidence that you use against him. You see, now he feels like he is failing in your eyes. So he withdraws to protect his pride, protect his ego. I understand that you feel like you are just communicating, but what he is experiencing is attack. Here's the second reason. He stopped feeling respected. Men are wired for respect before love. You see, when your tone changes, when some level of masculinity comes in, when sarcasm replaces softness, he will disconnect. You are trying to express your heart, your pain, your concern, but he hears disrespect and he shuts down emotionally. Reason number three, emotional pressure without emotional safety. When you want him to open up, but he does eventually, guess what? You use his opening up against him. So now silence feels like safer than vulnerability. You are craving for closeness from him, but your reaction have trained him to stay away, to stay guarded. Reason number four, you became predictable, emotionally draining. Same argument, same reaction, no growth, no change. Now he associates you with stress, not peace. You are trying to fix things, I get it. But he feels stuck in a circle that he can't even escape from. The truth is this, interest doesn't just disappear. It dies where emotional safety, respect, and understanding are missing. So check your relationship with all of this.
According to some of the reasons that some of them are giving here, do you agree with them? Is it relatable? Do you feel they are giving a very valid reasons here? Have you experienced any of these things, any of these reasons that they gave? Do you think you did too much in the relationship? Let us know at the comment section. Guys, let's listen further.
I love when girls are like, he's not giving me as much attention as he used to. Well, of course not, baby. Let me tell you something about guys that start losing interest. They'll still act like they like you, but they can never give you the same attention as they used to in the beginning. They'll never tell you this, but they will slowly drift away and allow you to make the move of leaving. So pay close attention.
This is reason number one why your man lost interest in you. Men were created to love, and he is meant to be loving on you. However, every day you do things that make his love for you uncalled for, irrelevant, inapplicable. And sometimes, most of the times, you do that by you loving him instead. Women are not supposed to love men. Yes, you heard me correctly. This is reason number two as to why your man has lost interest in you. You are always blaming him for being a man. You have made it a crime for him to act like a man, to think like a man, to behave like a man. And sometimes you do it without you knowing, because I'll give you an example. A man may sometimes behave like a woman. He may do an action of showing care the way women show care to themselves. So a man can show you care in a certain way, for example, giving you a gift, and then you make a big mistake of thanking him too much, praising him, appreciating it, and that way you don't know that you are actually telling him that the days when he doesn't do that, he's not being good enough. Now, newsflash, giving gifts is something of women, not men. Have you seen him giving gifts to his other friends, his fellow men? No, so that's not our thing as men. Therefore, you should always be observant as a woman. to see anytime your man gets out of his way and acts like a woman in expressing care or love toward you. Be careful. Thank him, but don't make a big point out of it, because the more you make it a big point, the more you make it hard for him to feel comfortable around you when he has not done those acts. And these are not things he's going to be able to do daily. And yet you need him to be comfortable around you daily. Kindly give me that like this video and follow this account, because a lot more is coming.
Why he lost interest in you. Except this video is going to be full of tough questions you're going to have to answer truthfully about yourself that you might not be ready to take accountability for. What about a needy human being is interesting? What about a desperate human being is interesting? You literally beg him to speak to you. And when he finally does speak to you, all you can talk about is how he doesn't speak to you more. If he doesn't text you back for a couple of hours, you have a panic attack. You can't be alone. You can't enjoy your own company. You can't do anything that isn't focused or revolving around him. Do you even have a single drop of independence? And you're wondering why he's losing interest in you. What is there to be interested in? How is he supposed to miss you or desire you when you're always in his face, always pressing him, when you're the one chasing after him? Where and when does he have the space to even like you or want you? Do you have anything going for yourself? Do you have anything in your life that you want for yourself outside of being in a relationship with this man? And you wonder why he doesn't.
Men will leave you for doing a human function. Listen, I just watched a video of a woman whose husband was cheating on her and planned on leaving her. And this is dead ass, because she farted in, I think it was a Texas Roadhouse, which is actually, like a Texas Roadhouse is wild. But anyways, he literally said it turned him off so much to the point that he began to cheat on her and had an active Tinder account. This is like a silly example, but it is an example in and of itself, because men will literally take one minute human moment that you have, and they will be like, never mind. It is literally that deep for them, okay? You being human is too much. It's too much. They want the fantasy, okay? This is why when most men are married, they lose that fantasy of the woman that they initially married, because it becomes real. She's actually a real human with real human functions, with real human mentality, with real human problems, and they don't want that, okay? You may laugh and be like, oh, I fart in front of my man all the time. You're disgusting, okay? He does not want to see that, and I'm telling you, be single, okay? If that's how you want to live your life, if you want to be disgusting, I'm disgusting. I'm fucking single, because I want to be disgusting in peace, okay? When I come home, I can be disgusting in peace and not have to worry about performing for a man constantly. I've done it. I've done it for years, okay? You don't want to live life this way. And if you have found a partner that lets you be human, stay with that man. That's a good man, Savannah, okay? But let me tell you, most of them, 99% of men, do not want you to be human around them. What you do in private, they don't want to know about it, okay? And when they do is when they will lose their attraction to you and immediately go to the next one, who they deem as the fantasy non-human again, because they just want your body. They just want your beauty. I know that is harsh. I know that is like, probably sounds like I'm some kind of feminist misandrist, like some kind of bullshit. But I'm telling you, it is actually true. They will take the smallest human moment that you have. You slip for 1 second and you're human. In their eyes, you're done. You're done. On to the next. It's really disgusting. Meanwhile, men will damn near shirt themselves on a daily basis, be walking around with skid marks, okay? And we are just like, oh, let me wash this for you. But if you have a human function, they will leave your ass. It is honestly so crazy to me. Men will literally Dutch oven you and be like, that's hilarious. And God forbid you get fucking ill in the stomach. They'll be like, you're disgusting, and immediately cheat. It's true. It's a reality. Whether you want to accept it or not is on you.
This is how a man loses interest in a woman he actually likes. He really liked her. He told her that she was different and he made all this effort. But then suddenly he started to pull away. This is what women don't realize. Men don't just lose interest because they weren't serious. They only lose interest when the dynamic shifts and they no longer feel the need to keep showing up. It goes like this. He pursues, she responds in a positive way. He starts to invest more and she slowly starts to let him in. But then the balance shifts and she starts to overcorrect. And instead of him doing more, she starts to give him more. And this happens because she starts to feel safe with him because she sees that he keeps showing up. So she starts to be available all the time. The boundaries she so carefully set in the beginning are left behind. Because listen to this, now she starts to be invested and therefore she doesn't want to lose him. And suddenly the balance is gone. What was once exciting for him becomes predictable. What he was working for is now fully his, before he even knew if he was ready to commit. And for a man, when there's nothing really much to earn, it loses his attention. But this doesn't mean that you should play games or hold back who you are. But it does mean that with men, you have to take your time. A man who really likes you wants the challenge to build something real. He doesn't want to get the end product on a platter on day 14. And one more thing, when a man has to put real effort to get to know you, he stays invested. Because a man values what he builds himself and not what you give him.
Ladies, if a man suddenly loses interest or ghosts, it almost always comes down to one thing. Something changed in how he saw you as a potential partner. While ghosting is immature and a true gentleman should communicate why he's no longer interested, the reality is most men won't. Instead, they'll quietly disappear when they feel like the connection is no longer worth pursuing. So what causes this? One reason could be that he found out something that made him lose attraction. Maybe he saw signs that you were entertaining other men, or maybe a conversation, argument, or behavior signaled that you weren't the type of woman he saw a future with. Another factor, he was never that invested to begin with. Many women don't see the signs early on. A man who was always semi-distant and inconsistent wasn't serious from the start. So when he drifts away completely, it's not as sudden as it seems. The best way to avoid this? Match his level of interest. If a man is consistently making time for you, showing up and prioritizing you, reflect that same energy. But if he starts pulling back, creating distance, or showing hesitation, don't chase. Just observe. If you've been inconsistent, unresponsive, or unavailable, don't be surprised when that energy is mirrored back to you. The key to avoiding ghosting? Pay attention early. Stay aligned with his effort and never invest more than he does. Want to keep him hooked without games or manipulation? Comment hooked and I'll send you my exclusive emotional bond blueprint that will teach you the secret to making men crave commitment.
I used to have a friend that really loved this guy so much. Like, before the guy could ask her out, the girl had already agreed. Before the guy could even say anything, the girl has already agreed. I don't know, suddenly she started complaining that this guy is not into her anymore, that this guy is not even behaving that the way he used to be before, very romantic and all of that. Before we could say anything, that's how this relationship ended. And we begin to wonder, this guy is the person that was so into this girl. He used to call her every day. It was like, what could happen? What could have gone wrong? She started asking. She started trying to know. But this guy he just left her silently. He never even give any reason that, oh, look at what you did. Look, due to this very video now, I'm beginning to see some of the things that these people are saying. So could it be that this girl was, maybe she was just into the guy, like maybe she expresses her love too much, or maybe she was so intense. I don't know the right word to use. Could it be that was why the guy lost interest? I'm just asking. Or maybe the guy never loved her. Guys, what do you think that could be the problem? According to some of the people, some of these guys now, they are saying that ladies should slow down, especially in the first phase of the relationship, that they should slow down. Some ladies, they try to, I don't know what to say. Is it that it's not bad to express yourself, to show that you love a man so much, but sometimes, you know, how do they call it? When supply is low, demand will be high. Is it that the supply of love was too high and the demand from the guy was low. I don't know, guys. Just let me know at the comment section. Till I come your way again next time. Remember, blessed and bye, guys.